I was wrong. Very wrong. But I'm glad I was. And we'll talk about it right after the intro. Why was I wrong? Well, I made a prediction a few months ago on the Bunker 6 Discord, and the TLDR was, and I quote, "GW under its current leadership and direction will not bring back Epic." Well, as of July the 1st, 2023, that assessment aged like milk. I won't waste your time poring over the minutiae of my failed predictions, as the points I made are now obviously moot. What matters is Games Workshop just released Legions Imperialis. Currently, Legions Imperialis is a large core box set game set in the tumultuous time period of the Horus Heresy, also known as 30K, and most importantly, in a newer 8mm scale. In the short promotional video, we get to feast our eyes on a wide selection of the new tiny models, from infantry to tanks and even walkers. I'm not kidding when I say that my adrenaline was pumping after I watched this for the first time. Why? Because I completely convinced myself that this day would never come. But as I said in my own now wildly inaccurate prediction, I obviously want to be wrong. I think the 30K universe of the Horus Heresy is a great setting for this new release. Firstly, it is a great lead on aesthetically from the new Adeptus Titanicus release, but as a bonus, Legions Imperialis can be combined with Adeptus Titanicus and the appropriate models from Aeronautica Imperialis, which is so nice to see three separate systems be tied together at this 8mm scale. Secondly, the 30K universe has some fantastic tech and some amazing sculpts to work from, so I'm beyond ready for this new set and what will come in the future from potentially new terrain and hopefully Xenos factions. But without further ado, let's check out the Legions Imperialis video. The promotional video opens to the back of Horus Lupercal standing amidst a figurative but also quite literal Titanic battle. Perfect summation for the scale of things to come. We are zooming out for this scale, allowing for titans and tanks to be as prevalent as infantry would be at the larger 28 or 32mm scale. After the obligatory Warhammer logo, we are met face to face with the devastating power of the glorious Warlord Titan's weaponry, and cut to the smoky entrance of a Legio Mortis Warhound Titan. So much power, we're only at the 7-second mark. At the 10-second mark, the scale is officially stated as new, which makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside, followed by a CG sequence of a Sons of Horus Kratos heavy assault tank, pummeling its way across the war-torn battlefield. The promo cuts to a panning wide shot of the 30K infantry and tanks. We are then transported back onto a desolate CG battlefield, where only the Titans in their vastness can be barely seen, walking in front of a sun, drowning in dust. Just as an aside, the promo director cleverly emulated the shot of the sun from the previous shot for the next shot with a lamp at the end of the presentation table smothered in smoke, as we are taken back once more to the models where we can see a selection of traitor Titans, tanks, and infantry. Then the editor nicely moves in for a close-up of the sun lamp perfectly in time with the drums, and then makes the next cut with the ascended chord change from the orchestral backing track to 7 Sons of Horus drop pods plunging into the stratosphere of an unknown planet. Nice touch. It's all about those little details. After the descending drop pods, we are shown a wide shot of the traitor fleets releasing their deadly payloads. As an aside, could this be a nod to an incoming Battlefleet Gothic remake? I digress. We shoot straight into the hull of a traitor fleet ship to where the drop pods are being ejected with great force, while a group of traitors walk towards the drop pod chamber to join their brothers in battle. A final drop pod is used as a wonderful blurry transition to bring us back to the tabletop where the Death Guard infantry are given center stage. The edit starts to pick up the pace at this point as we are presented a sweeping shot of the new Solar Auxilia walkers on a series of varied bases, which is also a nice touch. Then panning across to the tabletop continues to 4 Death Guard dreadnoughts, followed up quickly by the ferocious Karanite Oghren. After that trio of close-ups, we are told this amazing new release will be dropping in 2023. Continuing on, we get a sweeping aerial shot of the core box set miniatures in all their epic glory. After some retro scanline battle movement graphics and the presentation of the new Legions Imperialis logo, the video finishes with a spinning overview of the core box set. The box set contents will include an astounding 223 miniatures, which shall be shared between Space Marines, Solar Auxilia, and Titans. And from the words of the GW preview page, that's 106 Space Marine Infantry and Walkers, 5 Space Marine tanks, 104 Solar Auxilia Infantry and Walkers, 6 Solar Auxilia tanks, and 2 Warhound Titans, with brand new plastic weaponry options. Incredible stuff in my opinion. Both my Christmas and birthday seem to have come early this year at the bunker. It is a big moment for me that this channel gets to explore a brand new scale box set from a company I never thought would bring back such a scale. Not only was Epic brought back, but it was brought back in style. 8mm in my opinion is a nice scale to work with. The 6mm can be a tad small. The Marines, for example, lacked variety. But in Legions Imperialis, we have weapon choices for the dreadnoughts, tanks, etc., and a variety of poses for the infantry, which is so good. I think this could be a much more approachable scale for newcomers, especially considering the models don't look far off from their larger counterparts. As I previously mentioned, I was wrong. And I'm glad I was. Are you going to pick up a copy of the box set? And if so, what would you like to see GW release next for this amazing new series? For me, I'd love to see some of the Mechanicum stuff get a release, such as their Ordinatus. Thank you so much for watching this episode. And until next time, this is Bunker 6, signing off.